Hey, Linda. I can't make it to pick her up today.
Wait, I thought you were going to be able to go home early today.
Sorry, but I mean, what can you do? I have to work, right? So yeah, please take care of her, okay?
What do you mean, just take care of her? You always say that stuff. I work full-time too. It's not easy for me to just go pick her up. My work won't be done for a little while either.
I have to work. What do you want me to do? It can't be helped. Stop bitching. It's annoying. Here, I'll extend the time that she stays at the daycare. Then you can pick her up, right?
Okay, fine. What time are you going to be coming home tonight then, Michael?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I want to finish it by the last train, but I have work tomorrow, so I won't drink enough to get hungover before I head home.
You mean you can't pick up Anna because you're going out to drink, not because you're busy with work?
What are you talking about, not busy with work? Going out for drinks is literally part of work. You really don't know this and you work? Ugh, women. Must be nice not taking your career seriously.
I mean, I think it can't be helped if you're going to build networks, but... And I didn't say that it was a bad thing that you were going to drink, but... I don't understand how you don't get what I'm saying. Besides, I work full-time because you said you would help raise the kid.
Huh? What, are you trying to say that I'm in the wrong here? Who was the one that paid for everything when you were pregnant? It's totally normal for women to work nowadays. You realize that, right? No woman just lives and mooches off a man anymore. That day and age is over. You know that my coworker Aaron's wife works really hard too, right? You barely have any overtime and you're complaining. You're too spoiled. How could you start talking about what I can and can't do?
But Aaron's kid is pretty old now, right? Anna is only 3 years old right now. We have to keep a close eye on her, and she still needs a lot of help. It's tough doing it all alone, so please, cut back a little.
Oh my god, you're so annoying! Always nagging! Don't tell me what to do, you're not worthy. A kid is a kid. It should be easier to handle a younger kid. Stop complaining. Alright, you take care of Anna. Bye!
How was Anna? Did her fever ever go down? Is she okay? It's not getting any worse, is it?
Oh, it's totally fine. She's knocked out in the bedroom.
That's great. You took her to the hospital, right? What did the doctor say?
Oh, they just said that it was probably just a cold. It got cold really quickly, so that's probably why. I'm sure she could just sleep most of it off. You worry way too much.
I mean, she had a really high fever. Besides, I needed to go to work, so I didn't have any time. Of course I'm going to worry.
Why would you even accept a shift on the weekend anyway, idiot? Why would a woman with a child go work on the weekend? What the hell were you thinking? My long weekend was ruined because of you. You have a kid. From now on, you turn down any and all weekend shifts. I can't believe that she would choose to get sick on my weekend. This sucks.
I'm sorry. But I did tell you a week ago that I wanted you to look after Anna today. I can't just say that I don't want to go. I'm still a formal employee here. It's once every few months, maybe. Just help me out here.
It's not like they said you can't stay home, right? You can ask for free. So, when are you coming home?
I think it'll be around 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Hurry up and get home.
Yeah, I know. Okay, take good care of Anna for me then. Anna really likes it when you shave down an apple and give her a little apple smoothie when she's sick. I think she'll eat that even if she doesn't have an appetite, so...
Okay, just leave it alone. I'll do it. Stop telling me what to do. Pisses me off.
Michael, where are you right now? Damn it, Michael. What are you doing? What is going on? You said you'd look after Anna! Michael! Michael, I need to talk to you. You need to answer already.
Oh my god, shut the hell up, woman! What do you want?
What the hell are you talking about? What do you want?
What?
2 days ago when I got home, Anna was just slouched over on the couch, all alone. Where did you go after you left your own child, feeling sick, alone at home? I don't see any of the meds from the hospital either. You didn't really take her, did you?
I was going to take her, but I had something to do, so I couldn't take her. I gave her the medicine we had at home, so what's the matter?
What? What exactly did you have to do? It looked like you were drinking. Was drinking booze what you had to do? And why weren't you home? I literally asked you to watch after her while she's sick. After I took her to the hospital, they told me she probably had the flu. What were you going to do if I didn't come home early? How could you leave a child all alone and sick?
Shut the hell up! This is my weekend. I'm going to enjoy it. My friend invited me out to go fishing. It's not like I had a choice. He says that he's going to take out a boat for us. Of course I had to go. I want to enjoy my days off too. I knew you were coming home, so why does it matter if I go enjoy myself a little? My weekend was ruined because of your stupid weekend shift.
You chose fishing over your sick daughter. Weekend this, weekend that. She's literally sick.
You know that I love fishing. You should know that I live for this. What am I supposed to do when someone takes away my living?
You're going to leave Anna to go fishing?
Hey, how am I supposed to go on like this?
What time did you leave the house? How long did you leave our child unattended and sick for?
Probably around 10 a.m., I think.
What? You left her for that long? What were you going to do if something happened to her?
Oh my god, shut up! You really are annoying. She was asleep and quiet, so it was fine. Nothing even happened, right? You always blow things out of proportion.
She was asleep and quiet. She just couldn't move because she felt so sick. Do you not understand?
You're being so repetitive. Ugh, annoying. You're seriously just a drag. I was having so much fun and you just had to go and ruin all of it, didn't you?
You really changed after we got married, haven't you? Besides, you were saying that you wanted to help out before I gave birth to Anna, but I end up taking care of Anna and cleaning the house all by myself. I thought you would at least take care of Anna, but you only care about yourself and your own happiness. I'm done. We're going to get a divorce. I can't be with you anymore.
What? You're trying to pin all of this on me? You changed too. Before we got married, you just listened to everything I had to say. You were so cute. You just complain all the time nowadays. You really tricked me good. Oh, by the way, I will say one thing. The reason I'm like this was because of you!
Because of me.
Yeah, you! You liked that I was strong-willed and did what I wanted to do, right?
I did say that, but
That's why I'm just doing what I want, when I want. So in other words, it's totally your fault, right? In other words, you really shouldn't be barking up that tree, because you're at fault. Do you understand me? You are at fault. Here, come on. Say, I'm sorry, sir. I was the one in the wrong for leaving it up to you to take care of our sick child. When I get home, I expect you to get on the ground and beg me for forgiveness.
what? You think I'm messing around?
Huh?
Huh? Is that all you can say, you piece of shit, rotten, good-for-nothing human? You really shouldn't look down on me like that. You think you're all that because I'm over here trying to play nice. You really think that just because I'm a woman, I should just bow down and listen to everything you gotta say? You realize the only reason I'm working is because your dead-end job makes shit pay, right? What the hell are you talking about? Who paid for everything while you were pregnant? No shit you did. I'm rearing your child, and you're spewing that bullshit!
What? What's wrong, Linda?
Don't say my name. It literally lowers the value. I'm asking you if you're looking down on me. Read the text, dumbass.
I'm not looking down on you, but don't use so much profanity. It's uncouth.
Who the hell is uncouth? Ah, you don't like this kind of group of people, right? You can call them lowlifes, bottom of the barrel, scum of the earth, morons, right? All while trembling in fear of getting your ass handed to you by them. You need to realize that you're the lowlife, way more than someone with a bad mouth.
Why are you acting so tough?
What? Acting? You think I can't start pretending to have manners at my age? But I made the biggest mistake of pretending to have manners towards you. You don't even take care of me, and you're acting all tough and important!
What do you mean acting tough? I didn't...
Oh, so you were just a piece of shit from the get-go, huh? Let me guess. You like calm women because you think that you can do whatever you like to them and get away with it, right? You can't say anything when they start talking back to you, huh? It's scary.
I don't think so, but...
Really? You seem to have really lost momentum compared to a second ago. Are you sure you're okay? What were you saying earlier?
Oh,
It's all my fault this all happened, right? That's what you said. Something about how I'm just a fragile little girl and that you can do whatever you want because of me. That's why you're not at fault at all, right?
I think you're taking everything a little too negatively right now. I didn't mean any of that when I said what I said.
Then why did you say any of what you said? You literally said it yourself, you clown!
No,
Stop making up bullshit excuses, clown! Your side of the story is that everything is on me. That's what you want to say, right?
no, that's not... I was just too spoiled by you, Linda. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Then it's all your fault, isn't it? Get the hell home right now. We're going to talk about our divorce. You better not run away.
Linda, where are you? Please save me. My head hurts really bad, and I'm so cold. I can't move at all. Can you please take me to the hospital? Linda? Hey, Linda, what's going on? Anna isn't anywhere to be found! Where did you go?
You got home today? Look at you, being all free spirit while we're talking about getting a divorce. Not a care in the world, huh? Didn't I say you needed to get your ass home right now?
That's not the important thing right now. I think I probably caught the flu. I might have caught it from Anna.
What? How could you get it from her when you weren't even taking care of her? And besides, I told you that we were getting a divorce. Once you're better, we're going to talk about finances and child support. I don't want to catch your cold, so text me when you're better.
Wait, you're serious about the divorce? You were just upset from the whole thing with Anna, right?
Of course I'm dead serious. I already took Anna and went to my parents' house. I'll grab the rest of my stuff after we finish talking about our divorce.
Linda, please, hang on! I'm begging you, please save me! I really don't feel good at all. You always made me some chicken noodle soup when I was sick, right? I just realized that I love that kind of cute side of you.
I don't care about your stupid nostalgia. You have the strength to text me, so just call a taxi and go to the hospital on your own. You aren't going to be spoiled when you're weak. You abandoned our child. You were literally out fishing while our daughter was sick and suffering.
I'm sorry. I'll apologize. Please, forgive me.
I think you're apologizing to the wrong person. You do realize what you've done to Anna, right? You understand what's going to happen. Don't think you'll ever get to see her again.
Please, Anna. I won't go to the hospital until you come get me. I believe in you, so I'm going to be waiting for you.
Guess you're never going to the hospital then. You can just spend the rest of eternity waiting for me. Then maybe you'll understand a little bit more about how Anna felt when she was left sick and unattended.
Please don't be like that. I'm seriously weakened right now.
I don't give a rat's ass. Anna was suffering for so long because of you. Don't act like you deserve anything but pain and suffering when you can't even hold yourself accountable for your own actions.
I said I'm sorry!
Oh my god. Shut up. You're so annoying. I'm not going to forgive you no matter how much you apologize. You're trying to get taken care of only when it's your turn to be sick. You're pathetic. I mean, to be fair, that's what you want, right? A woman you can just use when you want. You can sleep it off, right? Just go to sleep. You're blowing things out of proportion. Afterwards, he really did wait for me and didn't go to the hospital. His flu got worse. The next day, he asked his friend to take him to the hospital. From what I heard, he was begging his friend to save him while bawling his eyes out. Why would I ever take my shitty husband to the hospital when he left our daughter all alone? He must have thought he would emotionally manipulate me into looking after him. I don't understand where his head is. Seriously, he must be in La La Land. I still can't believe that he left his suffering 3-year-old daughter to go hang out with his friends. She could have lost her life in the worst-case scenario. I think we really got lucky this time around. Ugh, if I had been a little late coming home, I still think about it sometimes and it sends shivers down my spine. After he got better, we started talking about our divorce with a lawyer as the mediator. He was crying and kept begging to try all over, but I told him no and said that it wasn't going to happen. The second I said that I would publicly announce what he had done to Anna, he signed the divorce papers immediately. He said that he married me because I was calm and seemed easy to tame. He thought that if he said things a little menacingly, I would listen to whatever he wanted me to do, and it would be easy. Then, a few years later after the divorce, I stumbled into Michael one day. He started talking to me like nothing ever happened after he saw Anna and I walking happily together. She ended up running away from him screaming, "Who is this old guy? He's scary!" I told him that I was remarried, and both of us are being taken care of by the new husband. Anna and I have both completely forgotten about you. He freaked out and tried to grab me after screaming, "I was waiting for you all alone, you betrayed me!" Then a pissed off husband, now carrying Anna, showed up and I wanted to yell at him to be alone for the rest of his life, but I kept it to myself and the three of us had a nice shopping time.
Trevor, I've had some news about my legs. I might not be able to walk for the rest of my life. The doctor told me today.
Wow. Does that mean you'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life?
That's right. Apparently, there's a very strong chance. And that's how most cases like this end up. Of course, I'll still give the rehab everything I've got. But there's one more thing. I might not be able to have children anymore, Trevor.
I see. Do you know when you'll be getting discharged?
They say it could be at least 2 months. And that's the early estimate. Ugh, Trevor, this doesn't feel real. I can't believe I got hit by someone playing games on their phone while driving. Not just that, but the driver died in the crash. So I can't even take all this frustration and sadness I'm feeling out on anyone. I know it's not his family's fault, and they're probably suffering too. But when I look at my legs, I just want to scream.
I understand. But I'm just relieved you're still alive, Clarissa.
Thank you.
That reminds me, I've been doing some thinking. If we do some renovations on that place, we can install ramps and things to make it suitable for wheelchair use.
Come on, Trev. I already told you we can't live in that house. My dad wrote clearly in his will that I was only to manage it, and I'm not to move in under any circumstances. We can always look for another place, but can we at least wait until I get discharged from the hospital before we discuss this?
What? Why would we look for another place when you got given a free house? Not only that, but it's big and luxurious, and right near the station to boot. I always wanted to live in a house like that, even if just once. Can we just live there for a little while? Please?
No way. Even if it's only temporary, we can't. Trevor, please, just give up on the house. Will you? For me? I have enough on my plate right now with coming to terms with being in a wheelchair for the rest of my life and rehab. Let's think about our living situation when I get out of the hospital, okay? Trevor, what have you done? Beth from next door sent me an email saying you moved into the house. What's going on?
Huh? Did you already find out? Whoopsie!
What the hell are you playing at? You didn't seriously move in behind my back, did you?
Well, how do I put this? Yes, I did. Come on, babe. It's so wasteful. It makes no sense having a nice big house like this that we don't have to pay rent on, just wasting away getting old without anyone in it. A lot of people would kill to be in this situation.
How many times have I told you? We can't live in that house. No one can live in that house. I even hid the key. Did you go out of your way to find it?
Yeah, what was that all about? You really made me work. I can't believe you hid it in the back of the drawer like that. I was really shocked when you went to such lengths to stop me getting a hold of it.
I hid it to stop exactly this from happening. Oh, I'm begging you, Trevor, please, get out of that house immediately. I'm serious.
Why do you have to be like that? It has a big garden with a fountain, and the living room is enormous. I could really see us building a life here. It would be plain criminal that a house this grand go to waste.
I'm seriously begging you here, Trevor. We can't live there. What do I have to do to make you listen? If you've already moved your stuff in there, then I get it. It'll take time to get it all back out. But can't you at least stay at your mom's for a little while until it's all been dealt with?
No can do. My mom's living here too.
What? What the hell?
My mom's gonna be living here too. She really likes it. Plus, I feel bad for her having her live all alone in that old apartment of hers. She gets lonely, you know. It would hardly be fair for me to live in a big luxurious house like this while my poor mom slums it out in a cheap apartment.
You've left me no choice here, Trevor. I'm calling the police. I'll tell them you broke in.
Whoa now! Slow down, woman! Jeez! Why would you do something so insane? What the hell's gotten into you? God, you're the stingiest person I've ever met. Why the hell are you like this? Actually, I got a pretty good idea. I bet you were plotting to sell the house and keep all the money to yourself, weren't you?
What are you talking about?
I bet you're surprised I've got you all figured out, huh? I'm a very smart guy, Clarissa, and I can spot a scheming tightwad from a mile away. Your dad's inheritance money, the compensation from the accident, and finally, the money you were planning on pocketing from selling this house. You were gonna hog it all to yourself, weren't you? From your own husband, no less. You need to get your head examined, woman.
Hog it all to myself? What are you talking about? Yeah, I did get some inheritance money, but I already put it away in a savings account to help us get by when we retire. But compensation from the accident? I didn't freaking want any compensation, Trevor! All I want is to walk again! I'm in a wheelchair, and all you're harping on about is money, for goodness sake! And I'm the one who needs to get my head examined? You're sick. I had no intention of selling the house in the first place, but you seem to have this idea of me as a kind of scheming money grubber.
I talked to my mom, too. She thinks me and you should get a divorce. And you know what? I agree.
Huh?
We had to address the elephant in the room. You can't have kids, can you? Your womb's more barren than the Sahara Desert, babe. Now, here's the crux of the issue. I like kids. I want some of my own someday. If you can't give me what I want, I think I have pretty solid grounds to divorce you on.
Oh my god. You're horrible!
Listen, Clarissa, I know you're going through a lot right now, and I feel awful dropping a bomb on you like this. But you're not the only one done hard by this. I've been putting up with an awful lot of crap from you myself. You've never helped me or my family out, despite the fact that your dad made a lot of money in real estate. All while you knew we were struggling financially. Don't you think that's horrible? You're hardly a saint, are you? Then there's your unhealthy obsession with saving money. Constantly whining at me when I want to blow some steam by heading down to the casino or going on holiday every now and then.
Why would my dad have any obligation to help you? Our finances are our finances, and his were his. Surely we should get by somehow on our own without expecting handouts.
Look, there it is! That right there, that's exactly what I mean! Our standard of living should be a hell of a lot higher than it is right now.
What the hell? I don't even recognize you anymore, Trevor. Where did this hateful man come from? I can't believe you're saying all this to me when my dad's barely been gone a few months.
I guess that's just the kind of guy I am. It's not my fault you had your head in the sand. Anyway, I'm taking the house when we split your asset. Shouldn't be a problem if you can't live there yourself anyway, right?
Huh?
If you can't live there, the only thing for it is for me and my mom to have it all to ourselves. Aren't you forgetting a little something? I'm waiting. Any moment now. Congratulations on the new house, honey. Right? I'm sure you're gonna say it. Any moment now. Oh yeah, and my mom absolutely loves the place. She said she could see herself living here for the rest of her life. She's staying in what would have been your room if you weren't such a tightwad. Realistically though, a detached house would be no good for you. What with not being able to walk and being in a wheelchair and all.
I see. There's one last thing I feel I have a duty to tell you. I haven't lived in that house once.
Huh? You never lived here? Why not? You're lying, right? Why would you lie about something so trivial? Kinda sad. It looks like it's been cleaned recently. Everything is so shiny. Besides, there's furniture too.
All I do is clean it once every few months. Want to know why? Because a spirit medium advised me to. It's haunted. Someone was murdered in that house.
Murdered? So someone was here?
That's right.
Cut it out! You really think I'm gonna fall for something like that? You're so transparent! Everything's so clean and well maintained, it looks brand new! There aren't any stains or anything! It doesn't have that kind of atmosphere at all.
Because my dad had it renovated and all of the traces of that day removed. Feel free to investigate it on the internet if you don't believe me.
Okay, you're right. I did find some stuff, but so what? Just because someone got murdered here doesn't mean no one can live here ever again. Right? That's crazy talk, right? Babe, that is crazy talk, isn't it?
Normally, it would be. But that house is different. I didn't believe it myself either the first time my dad told me this. But apparently, everyone who lives in that house ends up losing their minds. The old owner could feel something happening inside him, and he was so terrified that he spoke to my dad, who was a close friend of his. My dad had ties to several spirit mediums due to his old job, and ultimately agreed to take the place off his friend's hands, thinking he could manage it from a safe distance. But all of his efforts to deal with the problem while he was alive failed.
What? So what the hell am I supposed to do?
Oh, I take it you believe me now then?
No! I never said I believe you. It's still crazy talk. A haunted house? Give me a break. You think real life is some kind of movie?
Now that you mention it, Trevor, I do seem to have a faint recollection of you being absolutely terrified of horror movies and dark, grisly things in general. That's why I went out of my way not to tell you.
I'm not afraid. Like I'd be afraid of things like that. It all depends on how you look at things. A matter of perspective. I found some articles about it on the net, and the murder was 20 years ago. Ancient history doesn't faze me. I'm not scared at all. I think you really should get your head examined if you actually believe in haunted houses. To think you actually paid good money to keep an empty house clean on the advice of a spirit medium in this day and age. Are you all right in the head? There are meds you can take for this, you know.
Now that I'm over the shock of you being brazen enough to move in with your mom behind my back, I'm actually kind of relieved. I don't care what happens to you if it means I can finally get rid of the place. You can have it, Trevor. The house is yours. If we get a divorce on top of that, you'll have everything you wanted.
That's right. Even if I do have any problems, I can always just sell it. I'm pleased we were able to settle this like responsible adults. Here's to us and our fresh starts in life. Clarissa? I'm begging you, pick up the phone. Something as strange is happening to my mom. Please! Clarissa! I'm begging you!
I told you not to bother contacting me again. I heard you moved your new girlfriend into the house the moment we broke up, too. Why the heck would I want to talk to you? Chances are you were probably cheating on me since before the breakup. You really are despicable.
It wasn't like that. I just happened to meet her on the day we divorced, I swear.
Anyways, I don't want to talk to you. Would you stop buying new phones to bother me with? I'll talk to the police if you don't cut it out. I mean it. This is harassment.
Don't, please! What am I meant to do? You blocked me the moment I messaged you. I had no choice.
Why do you think that is?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Please, Clarissa. I'll even pay you compensation. I'll do anything. Please, just help me. I don't know who else to turn to. It's just like you said. You were right about everything.
I'm sure you're capable of dealing with it yourself. It's all a matter of perspective after all, right?
That's what I thought. But I was wrong. There really is something strange going on in that house.
That's what I've been telling you the whole time. Oh, you're impossible. You're the one who moved in behind my back, though. You were dead set on it. You were in love with the place.
I already moved out. My mom and girlfriend can't handle all the creepy stuff that keeps happening either. They're moving out soon, too.
Wait, what? You left them both there?
Just for a few days.
You really are the lowest of the low. Just when I thought you couldn't get any worse. They must be so stressed. That said, the last time I met your mom, she did call me a sterile good-for-nothing with no future. So I can't say I care too much about what happens to her.
I'm begging you! I'll do anything! What should I do? Please tell me! Anything will do! All I want is some advice. I've been through at least 7 spirit mediums I found online by this point, and despite them all being super expensive, it hasn't stopped!
That's because most of the ones you'll find on the internet are scammers.
Well, introduce me to the ones you know then! The worst thing is that no real estate companies are interested in buying! I've literally contacted every agent in the state, and they all start making excuses as soon as I tell them the address! I don't know what to do! I feel so lost!
It was a pretty famous incident. That's why my dad was managing it from a distance, by way of showing respect to the victim. No self-respecting professional would go anywhere near that place, so it's no surprise you're struggling to find a buyer. You're the one who is so desperate to live there. Clean up your own mess.
Please, Clarissa. I feel like I'm gonna lose my own mind if this carries on. I can't take much more. You know what I'm talking about, right? You heard about what happened to everyone who lived here, didn't you? Why won't you help me? I'm literally begging you here. Have you no heart? I bet you're involved in this somehow.
Sure, we can go with that if you like. I guess that's just the kind of girl I am.
Please, help me. I haven't eaten in days. Clarissa, pick up the damn phone.
You're right. Maybe I am being a little cold. Okay, you win. I'll give you one final message. Congratulations on your new home, honey. You really can have everything to yourself now. They might not all have been things you wanted, though. After that, Trevor's mom's behavior became more disturbing by the day. I heard she eventually got taken away in a white van and now lives in a mental institution. I wanted to tell myself I didn't care because they weren't my problem anymore. But I was worried in spite of myself and decided to speak to Trevor about the house one last time. When I say worried, I was more worried someone might end up trying to buy the place without realizing what they were getting themselves into. The truth is, I was skeptical myself at first because it only started out as a scary story that my dad told me. But I was genuinely shaken up when I heard that Trevor's mom got taken to a mental hospital because she was acting so strange. After our discussion, we agreed to keep Trevor's name on the deed, and he agreed to continue to clean the house out of respect for the dead. For the time being, he's going to continue covering all the expenses on the place until he can find someone who will either take it off his hands or deal with it in a permanent fashion. His girlfriend dumped him not long after our last messages, which probably had something to do with the way he abandoned her scared out of her wits in a creepy old house. He also started taking more and more time off of work, and it started to look like he might get fired. But even still, he just yelled at his boss, "No, it's the house's fault." To be honest, I think Trevor only has himself to blame. I had no idea my dad's final wish would turn into this. Being free from my scumbag of an ex-husband now, I think this could end up being a great thing for me. On that note, my doctor asked me out on a date a few days ago. We're going out for pizza next Friday. Could this be what they mean when they say, when one door closes, another one opens? One thing's for sure, I intend on keeping that door firmly locked forever. Oh yeah, there was one more shocking development. As soon as I transferred the name on the deed to the house to Trevor, my legs gradually started working again. I can walk again now, despite being told I'll probably be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I'd like to think it was just a coincidence, but I really don't know.